And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live and coming to you live tonight from beautiful Westfield High School. It is time to crown a champion for Western Mass Class A as the Central team, Central of Springfield, will take on the reigning and defending Western Mass champion, Pope Francis Cardinals. Hello, everyone. I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, bringing you this live and exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. Tonight, it is a history-making night for either side. Pope Francis looking to rewrite history and go back-to-back, winning 2 in a row at the Western Mass Class A level. But standing in front of them is Central, who is angry. Central, who is ready to go for this game. Last year, getting knocked out against Minnetonka in this tournament was not something to be happy about for this team. This year, they are back with a vengeance and trying to make their claim to be the best in the West in 2024. So coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 10 minutes until the pregame announcements of the national anthem. We'll break down what we think we're going to see here tonight. Pope Francis wearing the red and white, Central wearing the black and white. Coming up next, we've got basketball live on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Just about 8 minutes and 55 seconds until we tip off with you tonight. This game is going to be interesting. Central Eagles coming in, again, having gone down last year and not winning this tournament. That is unacceptable in the Central basketball community. Tonight, they have come back with a vengeance and are trying to get going against the Pope Francis team. Tonight, not only is Pope Francis trying to make history going back-to-back, Pope Francis and TJ Reed, Mr. Reed looking for his 1,000 points tonight. He can accomplish that task. He's only 2 away from 1,000, so anything can happen for Mr. Reed. He'll look to do that very fast. He'll have a little stoppage in the game. His family will come out for a picture with him. That's going to be a lot of fun. So TJ, again, only 2 away from 1,000. So lots of fun there. And coming up, folks, we wanted to give you a reminder about what's coming up on the Pope Prep schedule this week. Wednesday, we'll be live with boys hockey, the MIAA tournament. That's right. The stretch run is here. The Cardinals will be playing on Wednesday, so we invite you to tune in for that. But tonight is a huge night, a history-making night, a matchup that we have wanted for years. We are finally going to get it. Who determine the best in the West of 2024. Coming up next, we've got Pope Francis and we've got Central. Stay tuned, fans. Champions play here. Back in a flash. More exciting pregame coverage coming up next. Just about 6 minutes until we begin this exciting matchup on Pope Prep tonight. I think we are going to see a sellout here at Westfield. This is a big-time basketball gym. Let me tell you, seating all over the place. But let me tell you, I think it's going to fill up pretty quick. I think already we are almost completely full in the stands. So soon it's going to become standing room only for this exciting matchup. Winner of this game gets to add something to their banner, a Western Mass Championship, playing for pride, playing for just about everything. Huge game on Pope Prep is coming up right away. Coming up soon. And again, a reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest, and I mean absolute finest, and unique coverage in the Western Massachusetts high school sports games, and specifically your Pope Francis Cardinals. So do yourself a favor. Like this content. Subscribe to our channel. Let me tell you, you are not going to miss out. It is going to be a lot of fun. Tonight, we are going to have a great game of basketball. So stay tuned. Champs play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. We'll give you another little quick pregame little segment, and then we will get you set away for tip-off coming up soon on Pope Prep. Very happy to have you with us tonight. We are back here, year 2 of us coming. I think it was a year ago to the date that the Cardinals won this tournament. So 365 days later, this team is back, and they're back with a vengeance as the Cardinals come in here tonight taking on the Central Eagles. So last year, defending champs, Cardinals won this tournament, and there was a lot of surprises along the way as well. This Pope Francis team faced so many obstacles last season, and they did this year too. Amherst in the first round provided a great matchup for the Pope Francis Cardinals, came right down to the end, and then the Cardinals really tested their limits against the Holyoke Purple Knights. That game, it came right down to the end. Overtime winner, Jackson Edwards from downtown, couldn't write it any better than that. So, Central coming in, trying to win this tournament. It's been a minute since they've won it. Again, Pope Francis has never beaten Central in a game when we can recall. Central has beaten them every single time, including this year, where Central had these guys on their home court early in the season, and Central really ran the table against Pope Francis and took care of business rather easily. So tonight, it'll be Pope Francis looking to beat Central. Huge game on Pope Prep, maybe the biggest basketball game of the season. 2 heavyweights in their respective battlefields. It's Central and Pope Francis for the Western Mass glory. One will end in jubilation, and the other will end in defeat. Pope Francis and Central are coming up next, live on Pope Prep. All right, folks, we are just about set to send it down to you. The speakers here are not the best, but we'll give you the pregame show nonetheless here. Pregame announcements, national anthem coming up right now, live on Pope Prep.
This is the 2024 MIAA Western Massachusetts Boys and Girls High School Basketball Tournament. Championship Saturday here in the 413. 8 Boys and Girls Championships to be decided. 4 of them right here in Westfield, and game number 4 is straight ahead. Featuring the Golden Eagles of Central High School and the Cardinals of Pope Francis High School. The PBIAC would like to thank Pioneer Valley Financial for its support throughout our Western Mass tournaments and for providing our championship trophies. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance this evening. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your own behavior and the behavior of those around you. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate. Fans should always be loud, proud, and positive. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. It could subject the violator to ejection and may result in penalties assessed against your team. If you require assistance, please call upon a PBIAC, school, or security official. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. If there are veterans or active military personnel in attendance with us this evening, we invite you now to please stand and be recognized. And we thank you. Service to our country. Let's meet our Western Mass Boys Class A finalists. We'll begin with our designated visiting team and the Black and Bird, the number 2 seed in Class A, with a record of 14-4 of the Central Golden Eagles. Central, an 18-time Western Mass finalist and 11-time Western Mass champion, most recently in Class A in 2022. First, the Central Reserves. Number 0, Marcus Wallace. Number 5, Zaire Brown. Number 11, J.P. Martinez. Number 4, Javon Hale. Number 13, Dylon Jackson. Number 15, Dr.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, it is go time on Pope Prep. Again, thank you for tuning in. We are set to begin tonight live from beautiful Westfield, Massachusetts. Westfield High School, the site for 4 games today. This is the 4th of 4 games today. The last one, the last for best. Division I, Western Mass title on the line tonight for Pope Francis, looking to reclaim their glory, trying to go back-to-back in this tournament. It'll be Pope Francis and Central, the Golden Eagles. We are just about set and ready to begin. Cardinals, Eagles, the matchup we've waited for. This to decide who the best in the West is. The number 1 ranked Pope Francis Cardinals, the number 2 ranked Central Golden Eagles. We are set to begin on Pope Prep. Mayfield wins the tip. Here we go, and the Cardinals and Eagles are starting now on Pope Prep. Central will start with possession off the tip. Thought Sam Mayfield would have gotten a hand on it. He didn't. Here comes Central, trying to take it up the other way, looking inside for 2, and they started out thunderously. That's 2 points for Central, and that will make it an early 2-0 game. So Central, they're an athletic team. Let me tell you that from right out of the gate. Central is a team that is not afraid to dunk either. We might see lots of dunks tonight. TJ Reed looking around now. Reed getting pressure right near his skull. Reed gonna chip back now. Shot clock at 18. He loses it. It's going the other way. .725. Let's go now in this opening quarter. Again, just getting set tonight on Pope Prep. Central Eagles going to take it the other way. Here they come. Trying to make a play. 7:19 to go in the opening quarter. They're up 2. They'll try to add on here. Nice ball movement from the Central Golden Eagles. We'll try to fire in a little 2. Nice play, and they get it to go for 2 early on. And that makes it a 4-0 start for Central. Just the start they wanted to have tonight. Jackson Maurer looking in now. He's got it. Maurer looking around. Reed inside, looking for Mayfield. Pass is picked off, but Reed gets back on the defensive ends. Makes the play. He's 2 away from 1,000. Can he get it here? No, he won't. And Central will take it the other way. TJ Reed, 2 away from 1,000. Looking to break that plateau tonight. Central Golden Eagles looking around now. They've got it. Trying to create space up 4. Nice ball movement from them, looking inside. It was the twin towers of Garrett Anderson and Sam Mayfield getting in the way there. And now the Cardinals will look for some defense. Maurer inside, looking for 2. Goes off the high end of the backboard, and Central will just be able to take it the other way. They've got it. Looking around, trying to create space here. Central looking inside. They'll kick out and try to fire for 2. They can't hit, and Sam Mayfield will come away with the rebound. Both teams exchanging heavyweight punches thus far. Vitavelli looking to get on the board for the Cardinals. He won't. Rebound taken in by Central. Fans wanted the foul. They're not going to get it. Cardinals will look for some defense now. Central Golden Eagles moving it around nicely. They'll try to fire from downtown. Can't hit. And the rebound is grabbed in by Jackson Maurer. Vitavelli trying to take it up the floor now. The Ginger Ninja, Ryan Vitavelli, has it here for Pope. Vitavelli looking around. Over to Mayfield it goes. Mayfield up to the top of the key. Maurer, Garrett Anderson inside. Anderson looking around, trying to fire it up for 2. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is taken in by Central. They'll take it the other way. Central, a nice ball movement now. 4-0 game. 5:25 to go in this opening quarter. It's a steal before we do anything else we thought it was. But instead, it'll just go down as a kickball. So it'll be Central Golden Eagles possession still. They will retain possession. So it'll be an inbound coming in for Central. 5:22 to go in the opening quarter. Just getting set on Pope Prep tonight. Cardinals looking for it. They get the steal. It's Maurer up top. Vitavelli puts it in for 2. Ryan Vitavelli gets it to go for 2 points. It is a 4-2 game for Pope Francis. Cardinals now down to possession. Big basket from Ryan Vitavelli, the man they've counted on all year long. Central going to try to fire from 3, and they do it thunderously. They get it to go for 3 points. 4:59 to go now in this first quarter. It is the Cardinals down 5. Ryan Vitavelli looking around. He's got it. Vito looking to make a play. Over to Garrett Anderson it goes. Anderson trying to fire for 2. Getting it to go. How about Garrett? Garrett Anderson from the top of the key puts it in for the Cardinals. It's a 3-point game and a 3-point lead for Central. One possession. Cardinals looking around now, trying to make a play as Maurer. The shaking and baking from Central, getting going here early on. Golden Eagles making a play, left to right. They'll try to fire a three. They get it to go. They are starting out hot from downtown. That makes it a 10-4 game. Cardinals now are going to look for some defense. Ryan Vitavelli holding in. Vito trying to shake and bake to the paint. Ryan Vitavelli, spinorama, in for two. He goes. Ryan Vitavelli does a little flex, too, to make it a 10-6 game. Meanwhile, Central trying to take it the other way here. These two teams starting back and forth early on. Back to a 2-possession lead for Central, 6-point. Central advantage. Ryan Vitavelli just going to try to take it himself again, and he is rejected. But nonetheless, there is a foul. So the clock will stop with 3:55 to go in the opening quarter. And Ryan Vitavelli will be heading to the line for Pope Francis, shooting two. So Ryan Vitavelli heading to the line. Junior, so much promise. Really the main star of the show for the Redbirds. 3:55 to go in the opening quarter. Free throw here. Clank off the rim. Now he will need a second free throw, trying to make it at least a 1-for-2 appearance here at the stripe. Same starting five will stay in. D'Alessio decides to keep those same five in, and the Cardinals will look to shoot a free throw, and Ryan Vitavelli gets it to go for Pope Francis. That'll make it a 12-7 ball game now. 3:54 to go in this opening quarter. Cardinals looking around, trying to create space. Central Golden Eagles. Nice ball movement from them. Up 12-7. Trying to look around. Maybe it's had it from downtown, and they can't get it to go. Rebound taken in by Pope Francis. Here come the Cardinals. Reed loses it inside. He's looking for 1,000 still. It'll head out of bounds. Clock will stop with 3:33 to go in the opening quarter. Nonetheless, folks, a reminder to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest and unique content anywhere on the high school sports scene. So no matter where you are and however you may be listening tonight, we thank you for tuning in. Ryan Vitavelli looking inside. Sam Mayfield, who had a great game against Holyoke, can't get it to go. Central will try to take it the other way with a spin, a rammer, a shake, and bake, but a rejection from Sam Mayfield. Cardinals looking to take it the other way. It's Reed. TJ looking for 1,000. Can't get it to go, and it will head out of bounds before we can do anything else. Good looks from Pope nonetheless. 3:10, excuse me. A little off here with our clock. 3:10 to go now in this opening quarter. Still a 12-7 game nonetheless. Cardinals trying to get on the board, down 12-7. Still early stages of this one. Cardinal fans, Pope section here in a whiteout as Garrett Anderson will look to go inside. Can't do much. Jackson Maurer will look around, try to fire for two. He floats it through. Jackson Maurer gets it to go, and we've got a timeout taken by Central. 2:59 to go in the opening quarter. It's a 12-9 lead for Central. Coming up, we continue. Lots of exciting basketball. Who's going to win? We'll declare the best in the West. Coming up next on Pope Prep. Welcome back. We are ready to resume in this first quarter. Flying along tonight on Pope Prep. 2:59 to go in the opening quarter. 12-9 lead for Central. So Central will inbound here off their timeout. It is the Golden Eagles who are up, and we'll try to add on here. Cardinals will look around now, looking for defense. Central trying to get it going the other way. They've got it with possession here. 2:51 to go in this opening quarter. Again, I'm trying to do two things at once. It's not really working for me. Two things working at once. It's a Central 3. They can get multiple things working at once if they want. 15-9 game with 2:36 to go in the opening quarter. Vitavelli looking. He's got Maurer. Jackson Maurer inside. Sam Mayfield, little jump back two. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is taken in by Central. They'll look the other way. They are flying tonight on Pope Prep. Central calling their shot. Looking around now. Trying to create space here. Central. 2:17 to go in the opening quarter. Central looking inside. Now they'll try to look out and try to make a play here. Nice ball movement from Central. Look in. Try to make a play inside. And the Cardinals will try to take it the other way. Sam Mayfield will hold in. Cardinals looking around, trying to create space here. Anderson inside in the paint, looking for two. Can't hit. And the rebound is taken in by Central. Central Golden Eagles looking for space. Up 15-9 with 1:50 to go. And they'll add two here. That'll make it a 17-9 game now. Cardinals in a bit of a rut. Central, again, they've never lost to Pope Francis. The Cardinals are going to need to get a heroic effort here tonight. Reed trying to go in for 1,000, and he can't. That'll head out of bounds. Before we can do anything else, it'll be Pope possession with an inbound coming in momentarily. D'Alessio's going to come into the ball game. So is Jackson Edwards. So Reed and Mayfield will hop off the floor. It's the Cardinals will look up the floor with it. So D'Alessio and Edwards. Edwards, who hit that amazing three in overtime to seal the deal for Pope Francis against Holyoke, has an opportunity here tonight to make big plays once again. Edwards will try to do that in the paint, looking for two. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is taken in by Central, who will look up the other way and try to add on in a 17-9 game thus far. Cardinals can use some defense here. Central, Golden Eagles. Ken. Very angry they didn't win this tournament last year. Defending champs, trying to restore the roller, trying to win this tournament and go back-to-back. Jackson Maurer looking inside, trying to add two. He takes it right to the lane and puts it in and gets it to go to 17-11, the score as we approach the end of the first quarter. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Cardinals looking for defense, Central looking around. Both teams feeling each other out in this opening quarter thus far. Central has had the run and the pace of play. They'll try to fire from three, where they've been pretty good thus far. They can't hit. 36 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Vitavelli holding in. There's Ryan Vito, the Ginger Ninja, looking around. 17-11 ball game. D'Alessio has it for Pope, the freshman. D'Alessio, he's got to do something with it. He finds Anderson, Garrett Anderson, looking around. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Ryan Vitavelli loses it. It's a steal. Central going to try to take it in the other way, and they do with ease. It is a 19-11 lead for the Eagles. Cardinals will try to get it going up the floor here. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Jackson Maurer might have one last hurrah. And before we can do anything else, we've got a whistle. I believe Maurer's foot did step out of bounds. So the clock stops with 1.1 seconds to go. And that'll just about take us to the end of the quarter as Central will pray on a miracle here. The inbound, and that's it. Shot doesn't go, but awfully close. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Coming up, we've got the second quarter. Lots of fun on Pope Prep. 19-11 the score. Central up early on the Redbirds. All right, we are just about set and ready to continue here tonight on Pope Prep. It is a 19-11 Central lead. Good start for them. TJ Reed going to hop back on the floor in this second quarter. Again, 2 away from 1,000. Yeah, nice moment for him if he can hit that right now for the Cardinals as we are set to begin in the second quarter. Here we go. Cardinals working from right to left of your screen, Central from left to right. Edwards looking around, trying to create space for himself. He's got a man. It's Reed. TJ looking for 1,000 here. History for Reed. No. Rim it goes. Rebound taken in by Central. Central looking the other way. They are working fast tonight down the Pope Francis defense, trying to get them to a little confusion and a confused state out of the defensive end. It's Reed looking for it. He loses it out of bounds. How rare is that for TJ to lose possession of that just like that? 7:32 to go in this second quarter. Central frustrating the Pope Francis Cardinals right now. Central Golden Eagles try to take it the other way. When you think of Western Massachusetts basketball, really the first name that comes up for me is Central. Pope Francis have come on the map. Again, this was a 3-win program just a few short years ago, and now defending champions of the tournament looking to go back-to-back. But Central, formidable task in their way. Trying to fire for two here is Central. They can't hit, and the rebound goes to the back. Central will hold it back in and try to get points out of this possession here. They'll look around. Shot clock resets too. They've got time to think about their options. They'll look around, try to create space before we can do anything else. We've got a traveling violation with 6:54 to go in the second, which means it'll be Pope Francis possession. Jackson Edwards, seeing him right in front of your screen right now. That man who led Pope Francis to a huge, huge win over Holyoke to advance them in this tournament. Cardinals looking around now. They've got it. D'Alessio loses it right away. Central walking in. No! Rejection. But we have a foul called on Edwards. What a rejection from Jackson Edwards. I thought, did they call a foul here? No, they didn't. Wow, it's going to stand clean. Jackson Edwards with a picture-perfect block there. I mean, a rejection that had Central scared, but it's another steal. Cardinals and D'Alessio, they've got to watch out. Alley-oop coming in. Oh, my gracious. 2 points for Central. Cardinals in a rut right now. Central up 23-11. Cardinals looking in for two. Vitavelli can't get it to go, and we've got a foul on the floor. Man, oh, man. That was a poster and a half there from Central. Alley-oop, are you kidding me? You can tell they are angry. And the Cardinals right now are in a bit of a rut. So it'll be an inbound coming in with 6:13 to go. In this second quarter, Central will get another sub on the floor here too. It'll be Pope Francis possession, down 23-11. Not the place where the Cardinals want it to be thus far, but they'll try to get some points here with Ryan Vitavelli. How about the Ginger Ninja from downtown? Ryan Vitavelli putting it in and bringing the Cardinals right back into this game. 23-14, the lead for Central. Cardinal student section, the Pope section here, chanting defense. The Cardinals could use it now. Central looking in. Garrett Anderson trying to get there, trying to make a play. We've got a double dribble coming in. It'll be Pope Francis possession with 5:51 to go in this second quarter. There's Mr. Reed looking for 1,000 points. Too shy of that number. Absolutely get it here. Here's Reed. Reed looking around, trying to create space. He's got a man, and Vito. Vito's calling Maurer, and Maurer's calling Reed. You can see Reed going around. Reed looking, trying to make a play here for Pope in a 23-14 game. Reed looking around. Mayfield inside, looking for two, and he is fouled. So clock will stop with 5:28 to go here in this second quarter, which will bring Sam Mayfield to the line. Sam Mayfield, again, had a few blocks, lots of rejections in that game against Holyoke. Trying to get going here tonight. Cardinals a little sloppy in this second quarter. Mayfield is able to hit the free throw, first one, and he'll try to make it a 2-for-2 outing here at the stripe. Sam Mayfield, the sophomore, big presence for Pope this year. Free throw is no good for Sam. And Central will look to take it the other way. They do with speed, looking inside, trying to go right after Vito. I'm looking to expose a little size matchup there, but they can't nonetheless. 23-15 game. Cardinals looking for it. They've got it. Maurer whipping it up in the air. That one got tipped, and Central again will take it the other way. Here they come. Looking around, trying to create space. Central Golden Eagles looking for two inside. They can't get it to go. Garrett Anderson in the paint having a nice defensive presence Reed, here we go. Ball in his hands. 2 away from 1,000. Looking around is Reed. Reed kicking it back. Maurer to Anderson. Garrett Anderson looking. Mayfield kicking back. Maurer. Jackson Maurer looking inside. Back out to Vito. Ryan Vitavelli will cradle back. Shot clock at 9. Anderson looking around. He's got Mayfield inside. Here's Mayfield looking for 2. Can't get it to go. And Central will try to take it the other way. Not before the clock stops with 4:27 to go in this second quarter. So Vito's going to get called for the foul. 23-15 game. Vastly approaching halftime on Pope Prep. Central getting ready to inbound. They've got it. Here come the Golden Eagles, up 23-15. Redbirds looking for defense. Nice ball movement here from Central. Cardinals trying to get there, trying to put the hands in the air. Central trying to fire for 3. They do for 2 and 1 coming in for Central. How about that? Central, again, you give them extra opportunities to get points. They're going to expose it every single time they have the opportunity to do that. It's a 25-15 game. 4:11 to go in the second quarter. And 1 coming in. The way, Reed looking in, trying to make a play, and he is fouled. So he'll head to the line here. He'll shoot 2. Or excuse me, rather. I thought he was going to shoot 2, but he doesn't nonetheless. We'll stop the clock with 2:54. Apologize for technical difficulties, and HDMI cable, I tell you, sometimes it has a mind of its own. Vitavelli will inbound again. 2:54 to go. In this second quarter. Pope will inbound here. Cardinals looking around. Try to create space. Mayfield Working it in, trying to fire for two. He gets it to go. Sam Mayfield putting it in for two. And just like that, he gets it to go. And the Cardinals get a rejection on the other end. Cardinals looking around now, trying to create some space. And it's a steal again. Central trying to take it in the other way. Looking around, trying to fire for two. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken in by Pope. Here come the Cardinals looking up floor. Reed's going to try to do it right here. Urhausen. He cannot hit. Cardinals now will look for more defense. Central looking up the floor. They've got it. Looking around to the Golden Eagles. Up 29-17. Central, nice ball movement. 2 minutes to go in the opening half. Central trying to add on. Any points they can get are huge here. So they can't hit. Rebound taken in by Central. They are dominating in the paint right now. The Cardinals have got to figure that out. They'll try to fire from three here too. That one hurts. Absolutely hurts for Pope Francis. It's a 32-17 game. They've got to get better in the paint. Edwards and Mayfield down there. Central just too big. Too strong. The athleticism of Central coming out here early on. Maurer splashes the other way from three, and we've got a whistle coming in here. 1:32 to go in this opening half. And coming up, folks, we've got the Pope Francis halftime. We'll be here live with you. We'll break down what we saw here in this opening half and look forward to the second half. It's all coming up. The Pope Francis halftime. Both teams will take a timeout. We will too. Cardinals down 32-20, 12-point lead for the Central Golden Eagles. Ready to resume on Pope Prep. 1:32 to go in this opening half. AJ Gonzalez with you. I'd like to apologize to you folks at home who experienced technical difficulties in this second quarter. Now Pope Francis down 12. We'll try to get it going here. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. Central up 12. Looking around at the Golden Eagles and head out of bounds. That'll be Pope possession here with 1:18 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals looking around now. Reed has it. Here's TJ. TJ Reed inside. Mayfield. Mayfield looking. He's got Maurer. Jackson Maurer inside looking for Anderson, and we have a foul on the floor with 1:06 to go in the second quarter. 32-20 game. And if you're Pope Francis, getting it within 10 at halftime is huge. Trying to just stay alive in this one. TJ Reed shut out in this opening half. How many times have we said that this year? I don't think we have, really. TJ Reed has been dynamite for Pope Francis in his years here. Not the first half he wanted to have by any stretch of the imagination. Cardinals will look for the free throw, trying to get there, trying to make a play here. They can't, and Central will take it the other way. 1 minute to go now in this opening half as Central will look around. Nice ball movement from them. Trying to go to the outside, trying to dribble inside of Central. That one takes a deflection off the shoulder of Garrett. And now, with 47 seconds left, the Cardinals will look to take it the other way. Vito has it. Ryan Vitavelli. Vitavelli looking around. Reed looking for his 1,000 here. Can't get it to go again. TJ Reed might very well be shut out at the end of this opening half. Central looking around, trying to fire in for two. Cardinals trying to get there, trying to make a play. Central, nice ball movement. It heads out of bounds here with 28 seconds to go. In this opening half, Ryan Vitavelli will try to put the hands in the air. Cardinals looking for D. Central looking for offense, but it's a rejection from Sam Mayfield. Mayfield looking to take it the other way with a Reed. Reed up to Mauer for a three. Bang! Bang! Big three. Big time three for Jackson Mauer. He gets it to go. First half coming to a quick close. 7 seconds to go. Cardinals looking for defense. Huge for Central. And they can add on here. They'll try to fire from three to do it. Air ball. That's it. That is how we head into the halftime locker room. That's a good ending for Pope Francis to the first half. We've got a 32-24 game, folks. 1 half down, 1 half to go. Lots of fun here on Pope Prep tonight. White out for the student section. They had fun in that opening half. And now it's the Cardinals who head into the halftime locker room with a good amount of momentum there off that Mauer three. He has had a showcase game right now in this opening half. Cardinals coming up. We'll break down this game. We'll break down what we want to see from them heading into the second half. Stay tuned, Champs Play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep, live exclusively on YouTube. TJ Reed still in the quest for 1,000 as we reach the Pope Francis halftime show. AJ Gonzalez with you, voice of the Cardinals. That was a rough first half for Pope Francis in certain stages. Defensive miscues, getting outsized in the paint, that was definitely an issue. Other issues came up throughout the ball game, but one thing that remains clear to us, to say the very least, is that Central, they could have been up by a lot more. It's a 32-24 game. This is well within reason for Pope Francis to try and make a comeback here tonight. Excuse me, only down 8. That is a very good outcome for Pope Francis, considering how bad that first half was at some points there for the Pope Francis Cardinals. So coming up, we'll continue about 4 minutes until we begin the second half live on Pope Prep. All right, we are just about set, folks, for the second half. Before we begin at any level here, we want to apologize for all the technical difficulties here towards the late stages of this second quarter. It seemed to us that we were working just fine in the first and second quarter. Unfortunately, Westfield High is not letting us on their Wi-Fi, so we've had some issues with our hotspot. It was working just fine in the first and second quarters, so we'll try to get it going for you here in the third and fourth as well. Cardinals will be working on this end, primarily out of this end. They'll be shooting down here. So you'll see lots of the offense from our vantage point over here, and you will then see some of the offense from Central on the far side of your screen. So we are just about set and ready to begin. As you see the Cardinals getting ready on your side of the screen, getting ready for a big second half, a championship second half. Cardinal student section on their feet. TJ Reed held to 0 in the opening half. Not the performance he wanted to have in the opening half. He'll look to figure things out. Here now for Pope. Tip-off coming in now. We are just about set and ready to begin. Reed looking to get 1,000 rather quickly here in this second half. Again, folks, this game will be recorded right after and uploaded there shortly after, so make sure you're staying tuned to Pope Prep. We will have a clean HD broadcast for you in the replay. So we are ready to begin in this second half. Pope Francis looking for defense. Down 8 to the Central Golden Eagles. This was a similar story to what we saw last year. It was Westside who took an early advantage against the Cardinals, and the Cardinals had a resilient fourth quarter and were able to come back. But this is a totally different task. It's the Central Golden Eagles. It means more right now. Central looking around, trying to fire in for 2. They can't hit, and the rebound is taken in by the Cardinals. It's Ryan Vitavelli. Vitavelli holding in. He's got Mayfield. Sam Mayfield kicking it back. Anderson trying to fire for 2. He gets it to go. Garrett Anderson putting it in, and that will make it a 32-26 game. Cardinals looking for defense now. Central, nice ball movement from them. Championship game. Lots on the line. Cardinals looking to get some hands up in the air. Central trying to fire for 2. They can't hit, and the rebound is taken in by Pope. 32-26 ball game. Vitavelli looking inside, trying to fire for 2. Oh, what a move! What a move! Using both hands, and that got the Cardinal fans going crazy. It's a 32-28 game. Cardinals coming right back into it. Cardinals looking for D. Good start to the third quarter. Central looking around. Trying to get something going in here are the Central Golden Eagles, so we'll try to fire for 2. They can't hit. It was Vitavelli with the clamp. Reed could get 1,000 here if he could track it down. That foot was inbounds. Reed trying to go back to the lane. He is fouled. Big moment for TJ Reed. He could hit 1,000 here on Pope Prep. TJ Reed, 998. 999. TJ Reed, one away from immortality. He'll join Cam Vitavelli as the Pope Francis players hit 1,000. TJ Reed at the line. Biggest point really for him. He'll try to get 1,000. He can't. He can't get the 1,000. He does get the 1 point for the Cardinals. It'll be a 32-29 game now. Central trying to take it in the other way. A Cardinal run here early in this third quarter has made it a 1-possession Central lead. It was 32-24 at half. Got a whistle coming in here with 6:11 to go in this third quarter. Central inbound here, 6:11 to go. In the third quarter, Central has it. Looking around now. They'll try to create space. About 6:04 to go in the quarter, and it's a steal here from Mayfield. Mayfield will win it over. Reed looking for 1,000. 999 he stands. Maurer up to Mayfield. Here's Sam Mayfield looking for 2. He gets it to go. Sam Mayfield has made this a 1-point game. 1-point lead for Central. And we have a timeout. Timeout taken by Central. They need a minute to think things over. It is a 1-point game. Cardinals are right back into it. A run in this third quarter has made it a 32-31 Central advantage. Back and ready to continue off the Central timeout. It is suddenly a 1-point lead for Central. The big lead they had heading into the third quarter evaporated, and now their sheer will be tested here. 32-31 game. Central inbounds. Here we go. Ready to resume on Pope Prep. Central looking in, trying to make a play. They've got it. They'll kick back out now and look for maybe 3. Instead, they'll opt in and try to get 2. Central Golden Eagles holding in. trying to create space inside for two. They went for the dunk. It didn't go through. Mayfield tips it up in the air. He saves it. How about that play from Sam Mayfield? That might be underrated when we look back at this game. Sam Mayfield with the tip off the missed dunk from Central. Central trying to be a little too cute there, looking for points. TJ Reed trying to fire for three. Can't hit. And we've got a whistle coming in and a little extra skirmish here between Anderson and one of the players. 32-31. The lead for Central. So they're going to call Mayfield for the foul. That'll be Central possession. And Central will try to get some points here and try to break the Cardinal run. Central looking around. They've got space. About 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Central looking in. Trying to get it going, trying to fire for two, and before they can do anything else, we've got a foul on the floor.
Cardinals foul on 32, Garrett Anderson. That's his first, team's second.
Second team foul called on Pope Francis. 4:53 to go. And this quarter, Cardinals looking for defense here. Central trying to stuff it home. They still can't stuff it home. How about Garrett Anderson and Mayfield in the paint? Cardinals trying to take it the other way. Reed, 9.99 with the Cardinals down one. He'll look to take it in here. That is 1,000. 1,000 for TJ Reed. How about that? TJ Reed gets it to go in the Pope Francis Cardinals. How about those Cardinals? They have the lead. They have come all the way back from despair in that first half. It is true jubilation for the Cardinals, but Central not going anywhere. They put it in for two. It's a 34-33 game. 4:10 to go. Cardinals looking it in. Sam Mayfield goes on his head. I can't keep up with the score. Mayfield goes on his head. It's a 35-34 game. And all the fans on their feet here in Westfield. 3:55 to go. 35-34 lead for Pope Francis. Central trying to fire in for two. They can't do anything with it, and it will be heading the way of Pope. TJ Reed has broken 1,000 points. Central in a wee bit of trouble now. 3:49 to go. It's Cardinal ball. Reed looking in past 1,000. Moves it to Maurer from downtown. Air ball. Vito there for a coin up. He puts it in. Mayan Vitavelli makes it a 37-34 Cardinal lead. The third quarter from heaven for Pope. Central looking around. They've got possession, trying to tie it here. They cannot. They get the rebound, though. Central trying to get something going. Shot will not count. And we have a whistle with 3:22 to go. It'll give us a chance to catch our breath. What a third quarter. Cardinal student section on their feet. A 3-point advantage for Pope Francis. Can you believe it? Cardinals looking around now. Central trying to put it in for two. And they do. Central Eagles getting it done for 2 points. It's a 37-36 lead for Pope. Cardinals holding it in now. They've got it. Edwards moving it around. Back over to Vito it goes. Ryan Vitavelli looking. Maurer. Jackson inside. Mayfield looking for two. Can't hit it. Rebound. Edwards looking for it. It's a dogfight for it on the floor. Mayfield comes away with it. And Mayfield puts it in on his head. 39-36. The lead for Pope. What a game. Central looking around now. They've got it. 39-36. They are down. Cardinals on the quest to go back-to-back. Central moving it in now. 2:34 to go in the third. Third quarter from heaven continuing for Pope. Central moving inside, trying to create space, trying to fire for two. They can't hit. Rebound taken in by Pope. Cardinals have it. It's Reed. TJ floating it in for two. TJ Reed gets it to go. 41-36. The Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Francis bringing the pressure on Central. Looking for a steal here was Jackson Edwards. He'll have to get back now as Central will just walk right to the lane and scoop it in for two. Central still well within this game. It's a 41-38 classic. Maurer looking in. That could have been an offensive foul, but nonetheless, Maurer is able to put it in. Central fans want a word with the officials. Play will roll on. My gracious, what a third quarter. Central looking in now. They've got it. Down 43-38. What happened to the big lead? Central looking in for two. They can't hit. A third quarter, a disastrous one for Central indeed. 1:24 to go in the third. Vito has it. Ryan Vitavelli holding it in for Pope Francis. Reed has it. Reed going to call a shot, has time, quarterbacking the offense here with 1:10 to go in the quarter. Reed is going to float it in and take it himself. TJ Reed has come to life in this third quarter. 45-38, the lead for Pope. About 57 seconds to go here in this quarter. Cardinals looking for it, trying to make a play. Central will just have to bring it in after a while here. Central holding in now. 45-38, the lead for Pope. How about that? How about those Redbirds? Central holding in. Trying to do something with it here. They'll lob it way down the floor. Central trying to make a play. Goes into the lane. Oh, what a 2 pointers. What 2 points is that? That is basketball summed up right there. It makes it a 45-40 game. Vitavelli going inside for two. Can't hit. Rebound. Mayfield puts it in on his head. On his head. Sam Mayfield puts it in. And just like that, it is a 47-40 game. Man, oh man, what a third quarter for Pope. They'll talk about this one for years. A third quarter for Pope, and we've got a whistle. It's an offensive foul. Disastrous for Central. Two seconds to go. 2.8 to go in this third quarter. What a third quarter from Pope Francis. How about that? TJ Reed coming to life in this third quarter. First half, he was taken out. And now, with 2.8 seconds to go in the third, it's the Cardinals who are up 7 on Central. They got 47 seconds on the clock. There's not 47 seconds. They're actually going to increase the time. They'll be 4.7. 4.7 seconds. We'll round up and say it's 5, just for you at home. Vitavelli will inbound momentarily. What a third quarter. Third quarter from heaven. That's how I'm going to label it. Vitavelli inbounds. Here's Jackson Maurer. Maurer back up to Vito. One last opportunity. Vito for three. Oh, if he could have put that one in, that would have summed up the quarter. But nonetheless, it is Pope Francis with all the momentum pressuring Central. It is 47-40. Central is in dire trouble now. The defending champs up by 7. Coming up, folks, we've got the fourth quarter where wins become losses and losses become wins. The all-important fourth quarter is coming up next, live on Pope Prep. What a game. We are going to have a great ending, too, on Pope Prep. And now, ladies and gentlemen, they will congratulate TJ for 1,000 points. They will stop the game. Yep, that is confirmed. You're going to get a picture right next to us. Are they going to stop the game? 1,005 for Reed. Vitavelli will inbound momentarily. We still have fans on the floor here. And here we go. It is fourth quarter time on Pope Prep. 47-40, the lead for the Cardinals. Make it 49. No, you can't. Rebound taken in by Central. Here they come, storming up the floor, trying to fire in for two. Can't hit. Rebound taken in by Vita Belli. Here comes Vito, the Ginger Ninja, trying to crave up some magic, or excuse me, trying to carve up magic. He'll tip it back to TJ Reed. Here's Tafari. Looking around. Again, folks, sorry for our tech difficulties tonight. It's Westfield High not letting us on the Wi-Fi, so we had to use our personal hotspot of Lucas Cousins. So, or everything else, we got a whistle here. Foul going to be called. 47-40 game nonetheless. Cardinals on the quest to complete the comeback tonight and be declared champions of Western Massachusetts. Reed looking inside. Reed looking for two. He gets it to go. TJ Reed with a second half to remember for him. Central trying to fire from three, and they hit. How about Central? It's a 49-43 game. The first three quarters of this game were absolutely entertaining. The fourth quarter appears to be the showcase of the Immortals here coming up. Maurer looking in, trying to fire for two. Can't. Mayfield again on his head. Sam Mayfield has come to life. Sam Mayfield goes airborne and scares Central. 51-43, the lead for Pope. Sam Mayfield inside, trying to make a play on the defensive ends. He can't. Central will put up 2 points here. That'll make it a 51-45 game. Clock continues to wind. Both teams engaging in what appears to be an offensive shootout here to end this game. Vita Velli looking around. Vito looking for two. He can't hit. And Central will come away with the rebound. Here they come. Central Golden Eagles trying to make a play. Vito going in for the steal. He gets it. Ryan Vito looking. Anderson trying to find it, but the pass from Vito was a little off. Central trying to take it the other way. Mayfield tried to get back, and the Central Golden Eagles capitalize on the Cardinal miscue. It's a 51-47 game. I think we got a travel here too. Central starting to get into this game. That'll be a travel call. 5:45 to go. In this fourth quarter, it's a 51-47 game nonetheless. And it is Central inbounding just about now. So Central down 51-47. It would be a story for these Cardinals. They were able to finish the job. But one thing we know about Central, they don't go away easily. And Central trying to go in for the dunk again. That's two missed dunks. Those dunks could add up. We've got a jump ball coming in. And I think they're actually going to award possession. Wow, they will award possession to Central. Wow. Missed opportunities for Central. That's what we're going to talk about. Two missed dunks. That could have been easy 2-point cash-ins. Central wanted to be cute with it, and now it's starting to add up for them. But nonetheless, they put it in for two here. And that will make it a one-possession game. 51-49, the lead for the Cardinals. Central coming back to life in this fourth quarter. Vita Velli holding in. It's Ryan Vito looking around. Vito kicking it back. It's TJ Reed holding in. Reed holding serve. Looking around. He's got it. Reed back out to Vito. Vito's going to try to splash from downtown. He does. Ryan Vita Velli silences the Central crowd, and it's a 54-49 game on Pope Prep. Central looking in. They need points the other way. They'll try to fire from three. Off the mark, though, and Sam Mayfield is there to clean it up. Ryan Vita Velli looking to do something here. We've got a whistle, and we've got a tech. We've got a technical foul. Let's see what the official decides here. I think they called the tech on Garrett Anderson. They call the tech on Garrett Anderson. We'll reset the clock here. 4:39 to go. It's a double check. Okay.
On Central is number 22, Jabari Sifrin. That is his second, team second. And on Pope Francis,
4:39 to go in the fourth quarter.
that is his third, team's first.
Maurer has it. Let's go, Pope the champ. 54-49 game. Reed holding in. He's got it. Here's TJ for two. He is fouled. TJ Reed heading to the line. They'll shoot two.
Central foul on 22, Jabari Sifrin.
4:23 to go. The moments where champions are made. 4:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Huge opportunity for Reed at the line. First one is good, without question. Making a 55-49 game. Second free throw coming in for Reed. I want to go ahead and give it to him, and he does. He gets it to go. It's a 56-49 game. Central taking it the other way, down 56-49. Championship hopes and Judgment Day now for the Central Golden Eagles, who at halftime appeared to be the runaway favorites to win this game. But things have changed. The Cardinals, a second-half team all year long, have come back to life. But it's Central hitting from three here to make it a 56-52 game. Still two possessions, a 4-point lead for the Cardinals. What a game. Maurer holding in. Jackson Maurer kicking back. It's TJ Reed. Reed with 3:51 to go. We got a timeout taken by Pope Francis. 3:50 to go. D'Alessio is going to call a timeout. So D'Alessio will use one, try to get his team back here in order. With the Cardinals up 4. It certainly does appear that Pope Francis is in the money zone right now. I mean, that third quarter is one. If they win this game, we're going to talk about that one for ages. The third quarter from heaven, really, where TJ Reed came to life in that third quarter. That's been the difference thus far, and making it a 56-52 game. First and second quarters, how many times it was a Cardinal miscue battle, really. We saw lots of Cardinal miscues, lots of misjudgments, and now it is the Pope Francis Cardinals who can control their own destiny, up 4. Coming up in 20 seconds, we'll continue this exciting game live on Pope Prep. Fourth quarter, 3:50 to go. It's a 4-point lead for Pope. Game is going to come right down to the end. Ryan Vitavelli will inbound. 3:50 to go. Central going to need a comeback to take this game. But as it stands, it's the Cardinals who control their own destiny, trying to go back-to-back and rewrite history in the Western Mass ranks. TJ Reed over 1,000. Maurer kicking back, and that is going to be a traveling violation. Travel called. Central possession. 56-52. The lead for Pope. Cardinals looking for defense. Central has it, looking around, trying to stub it home for 2. They do. It's 2 points for the Golden Eagles. That's a 56-54 ball game. Cardinals looking for defense now. 56-54. Reed holding in. It's TJ trying to get to the lane for 2. He'll cut back. Mayfield looking around. 3:07 to go. Hitting back. Anderson. Garrett Anderson for 2. Can't get it. Rebound. Cardinals trying to get there. It's a steal. Central trying to take it the other way for 2. They get it to go. And 1. .256 to go. We are tied up. Central, with this free throw, can take the lead. Or are they going to call a free throw here? They are, and we've got a player injured. It's Jackson Maurer who's going to come off. I think he might have a bloody nose after that one. 2:56 to go. The Western Mass Championship is tied up. I think we may have some blood on the floor. Oh, jeez. They're going to have to clean that up. Again, folks, apologizing about our technical difficulties. We know it's a problem. We're going to give you a great game here nonetheless. 56-56. Could you ask for anything more? Western Mass Championship, 2:56 to go. That'll give both teams an opportunity to strategize here. As you see, with the Lesio's Cardinals and the Central Golden Eagles thinking about things. But the Cardinals are actually going to be down a man here. Jackson Maurer appears to have a bloody nose from what it seems here. And with a bloody nose, he cannot play until everything is cleared up. .256 to go. Both fan bases into this game. Still trying to clear up the spot on the floor. Trying to make sure everything's good. It appears to us like everything's okay, and we are ready to resume play. Again, thank you for staying with us, folks. We appreciate you being here. It's been an incredible championship game thus far. Central, with the free throw here, can take the lead. Cardinal fans are going to try to get loud here. Central, with a free throw, can take the lead. Central free throw coming in. No good. He missed the free throw, and we've got a whistle here and a foul. Is the foul called on Vitavelli? Yep, Vitavelli's going to get docked for the foul. Cardinals starting to get in foul trouble in this fourth quarter. 56-56 game. Central misses the free throw, but retains possession here. They'll look around, try to fire for two. They can't hit. They still have possession. Went off the rim and rebounded out perfectly. Central going to try to fire from three, and they hit. Massive three for Central. 2:40 to go. Cardinals looking around now, trying to create space offensively. Down three. What a game. Both teams going back and forth in this one. Reed holding in. TJ looking around now. Reed looking for space, trying to fire for three. Can't hit, trying to call a shot and couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken in by Central. Central looking in, trying to take it the other way. Every point from this time forward counts for Central. They'll try to fire from three again. Can't hit. And Garrett Anderson will come away with the rebound. Anderson trying to fight off Central defenders. He does. Into the form of feeding it to Ryan Vitavelli. The Ginger Ninja trying to crave up some magic in a 59-56 game. Vitavelli looking around, trying to fire for two. He can't get it to go. Anderson, huge rebound, heads out of bounds. He is fouled. 1:46 to go. Garrett Anderson with underrated play after underrated play. And with that, he is going to be rewarded. Anderson heading to the line to shoot two. Garrett Anderson trying to lock in. We saw him and against Holyoke to really continue that game for Pope. He had two of the biggest free throws of his life. Synced them both. He is in sync at the line right now for Pope. Makes it a 59-57 game, 1:46 to go. And Anderson hits the second one, making it a 59-58. 1 point lead for Central. Huge opportunities for Central now. Trying to take it in. Looking for dagger shots at this point in the game. 1:35 to go, fourth quarter. Central looking in for two, trying to get it to go. They can't. Rebound, taken in by Pope. Cardinals trying to take it the other way. Vitavelli holding it in. The Ginger Ninja trying to go to the paint. He kicks it back. It's Sam Mayfield, Big Sam, over to Vito. Ball tips up in the air. Vito holding it in again. Here's Ryan Vito trying to shake and bake. We've got a timeout taken by DeLesio. Pope Francis uses the timeout. They'll think about things in the late stages of this one in a 59-58 game. What an ending we're going to get on Pope Prep. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we continue. Championship game to decide who the best in the West is for 2024. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. 59-58 game, fourth quarter. $1:15 to go in the game. A 59-58 lead. For Central, the Cardinals have possession with 1:15 to go. Cardinals inbounding off their timeout. Vitavelli working in. He's got Reed. Here's TJ. Reed looking, trying to find some help. Reed looking around or maybe just taking himself. Reed goes down. Reed trying to work it up. Mayfield looking for it. Heads out of bounds. It'll be Central possession. Up one with 1:05 to go. $1:05 to go. Central have possession. Every point for them is going to count. Now, less than a minute to go. Central moving it around the horn, trying to crave it inside. They'll look for an outlet. Cardinals trying to bring their best paint presence of the season. Anderson looking for it. Cardinals trying to get there. Ball goes up on the rim. Central gets the rebound. They're still trying to work for it. And Maurer comes away with the steal. Huge play from Jackson Maurer, who's playing injured. You see the napkin in his nose. Reed holding it in now. The moments Reed lives for, and we have a timeout taken by D'Alessio again. 32 seconds to go. The Cardinals are going to have possession in a 59-58 game with Central up one. Cardinals will try to hang on. See the Pope section getting going here. Right there. Getting the I believe we will win shot going. Pope Francis trying to strategize. Biggest timeout of the season taken by D'Alessio. Pope Francis now will have possession. Down one. The moments you live for. When you play basketball all your life. When you play AAU all your life. When you're thinking about hitting shots. These are the moments you live for. When your team needs you. When you're down one. Boy, oh boy, do we have a perfect picture to paint for you on Pope Prep. About 10 seconds until the players head back onto the court and resume the war on Pope Prep. A great game is going to have a great ending. You know what they say, folks? Sometimes a game just breaks out, and it has to the effect of a 1-point Central lead. Jackson Maurer will inbound. Maurer looking for an outlet here. Look out. Central will look for they wanted the referee to blow the whistle and give them possession back, but he won't. Reed holds it in now. Here's Reed. TJ kicking it back. 23 seconds to go. Shot clock at 14. Maurer looking around. Back to Reed. Here's TJ trying to take it to the paint himself. He gets it to go. TJ puts it in for two. Central trying to lob it down the floor quick. It's a steal. It's a steal. The Pope Francis Cardinals are trying to hold. We have a foul. TJ Reed has come to life. TJ Reed with the biggest 2 points of his life. 7.4 to go. Unbelievable. TJ Reed with the biggest 2 points of his life. .4 to go. What an ending. Wow. Are you kidding me? TJ Reed. You are the man. You're him, TJ. TJ Reed wants to be a back-to-back champion. We are going to have 7 seconds on the clock when we come out of this timeout. Man, oh man, TJ Reed. When you need him most, first half completely shut out. Second half, you just come to life. And that is what clutch players do, my friend. 60-59, the lead for Pope. Thanks to TJ Reed coming to life in this second half. What a game. What a game. TJ Reed wants a Western Mass championship. TJ Reed with a second half to remember for him. Carrying the Cardinals in this second half. And the Cardinals will head to the line. Shooting 2, it's going to be Vito. Ryan Vitavelli with 2 free throws coming in. First one, huge one, good for Pope. Central here, if Vitavelli hits the 3, they would need a 3 to send this game to potentially overtime. Ryan Vitavelli at the line. Can't get it to go. Rebound will hold up in the air. Central will take it in and look around for it. And before we can do anything else, I think we've got a timeout. Timeout taken with 3.7 seconds to go. Wow. Ryan Vitavelli misses the second free throw. That would have made it a 3-point game. Vito does not hit. The second free throw goes 1 for 2. 61-59, the score now on Pope Prep. 3 seconds to go. There'll be 3 seconds to go when we come back here on Pope Prep. What an ending. My gracious, could you ask for anything better than this? Central has the opportunity with a 3 to win the game. With 2, they can send it to overtime. If they don't hit the shot, the Cardinals will be back-to-back champions. Defense needs to stand on its head one more time. What a game. Maybe the best one all year. We've had 2 back-to-back games that'll stand the test of immortality. For Pope Francis, they are up 2. One more defensive stop, and they will be champions again. And for Central, a 3-ball will win it for you. Man, oh man, could it get any better than this? 3.7 seconds to go, 4th quarter. The moments you live for as a kid. When you play AAU all your life, you're dreaming about things like this. 3.7 seconds to go. The moments you live for. The moment TJ Reed has dreamed of his entire life in a Western Mass championship. Here we go. Fans on their feet in Westfield. 3.7 to go. Central inbounding. The look. They're going to tie it here. 2 seconds to go. They'll try to fire for 3. They can't hit. It's over. The best in the West of 2024 is Pope Francis. They win it. They are back-to-back champions. Immortality for the Cardinals. What a team. What a ride. The Cardinals are back-to-back champions in Western Massachusetts. Wow. Pope Francis has done it. They have defeated Central to win back-to-back. Add on to the banners. The Cardinals are coming home with some hardware. What a game. What an ending. 61-59 your final. My gracious, could you ask for anything better than that? I keep saying it, but it is true. The best ending possibly you could ever ask for. We're going to move our camera up here, folks. Try to get you on the court as much as we can here. Pope Francis is going to get a championship picture. The Cardinals, team of dreams. Could you ask for anything better than that? A championship game. Congratulations to the Cardinals. I mean, what a performance. They stunned Central. 3rd quarter will be remembered for a long, long time. The heroics of TJ Reed will as well. Fans have packed the court. We're trying to get you the celebration here. What a game, what an ending. Yeah, we're going to move our camera back. Wow. Cardinals survive. It's back-to-back immortality for Pope. Number 1 ranked team defeats the number 2 ranked team. Pope Francis wins 61-59. Iconic game on Pope Prep. Desolation for Central. And for Pope Francis, they have reached Western Massachusetts basketball highest summit once again. The Pope Francis Cardinals are the team of dreams once again. They have done it. TJ Reed, he's got to be the MVP of the game. What a game, what an ending. Could you ask for anything better than that? The Cardinals will head back to Springfield with some more hardware. And for Pope Francis, it's history, back-to-back champions of this tournament. A team that was a 3-win program just a few short seasons ago is now back-to-back champions, a historic win. And for TJ Reed, having 0 points in the opening half, silences all the doubters with a tremendous third quarter and a fourth quarter he'll remember forever. And now he'll celebrate with his dad, Tavari Sr. That's what it's all about. Accomplishing so many things tonight was Reed. 1,000 points for TJ Reed. That was huge enough. And now TJ Reed will get it done for Pope. It is photo time for him. He's going to be a popular man after this performance. What an ending. TJ Reed, one way, a styling and profiling way to get your 1,000 points. Congratulations to him, getting the 1,000 and also picking up the win. Could you ask for anything better than that, folks? I don't think you can. Wow. Cardinals will celebrate with him momentarily. He is getting a talking to from his dad. His dad is going to love him forever after today's performance. Even getting a picture with his father. Man, oh man. What a game. What an ending. And folks, this is just the beginning of the winter sports stretch run. Let me tell you. Basketball at its finest hour on Pope Prep. Wow. Sam Mayfield had a great game. Coming up, folks, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a pause here? We'll let you enjoy the moment with the players. Then we'll come back to wrap things up on Pope Prep. Sounds good to me. We'll be back in a flash on Pope Prep. We'll leave our microphone on so you can hear some of the sounds courtside as Jackson Maurer is getting picked up now. Back in a flash on Pope Prep.
Once again, we're wrapping up all the action here at Westfield High today. We began in girls Class B with the final score, Hoosick Valley 57, Pioneer Valley 35. Next up in boys Class B, the final score, Hoosick Valley.
Well, for Pope Francis, a championship they'll remember forever. Back to back. For Pope Francis. What a game.
Back, baby, back to back.
What an ending, what a game, what a season, too. It'll be states for them now. But it is Pope Francis who will be happy for an eternity with this win today. Tonight, they have come into Westfield. And they have gone back-to-back. Huge win for the Cardinals against Central. Against all the odds tonight. They were down in that second quarter. It seemed like hope was lost. The third quarter from heaven for Pope Francis turned this thing around. And for Pope Francis, a third quarter from heaven, heroic performances from Reed and some of these other Cardinals, like Mayfield, has led them to a championship of surreal proportions. And now the Pope section will celebrate with these Cardinals. It is a big group hug here. Very happy with the performance now. What an ending. Cardinals felt cool coming in. They leave even cooler coming out. That just about does it for us. What a game, what an ending. TJ Reed, congratulations, my man. Silenced all the doubters tonight with a surreal win for Pope Francis. Pope Francis Cardinals, TJ Reed, heroic performance in the second half, and the Cardinals finish out strong. Again, folks, we thank you for tuning in. Tonight was historic. Congratulations to the Cardinals. They'll have to add some more to the banners, and they'll be coming home with hardware too. Western Mass champions, Best of the West 2024 are your Pope Francis Cardinals. For Lucas Cusson and all of us here at Westfield, this is AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. A great game and an even better ending on Pope Prep. So long, take care. We will see you Wednesday for some boys hockey, the state tournament. The fun continues. The stretch run continues. How much better can it get for us on Pope Prep? Cardinals win it. They are Western Mass champions of 2024. So long from Westfield. This is AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long.